ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking back hits. Subscribe.
Ow! Oh, how do I suck at this? Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Thanos Avengers Endgame Build-A-Figure Waves Hercules. If you're trying to pick up this wave, you can do so at Megalopolis, City of Collectibles. They have this wave right over there. Check them out. Link in the description below. Very much anticipated figure over here. Looking pretty good so far. A lot of accessories right there. On the side, you can see Hercules, and then on the back, there he is again. There's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There's the other figures from the wave. Then we get Hercules on this side once more, and then we get a spot-varnished Avengers Endgame logo on the very top. Not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here is Hercules out of the packaging, and what a great looking figure. Oh man, I really like this new mold a lot. Very impressive piece by Hasbro. Now I do have one QC issue with this figure that really hurts my heart, but other than that, I think it's pretty awesome, and we get some great looking accessories, so let's get a closer look at those. I want to take a closer look at Hercules. So aside from the Build-A-Figure piece, here's everything that we get with Hercules. We get these two pairs of hands right over here, and then we get the weapons, which both look great. I really love this sword a lot. Brand new weapons over here. We get some nice gold paint, and a little extra gold right over there, but I really like the sculpt. Oh man, nice little nicks and everything throughout on this thing. Looks really good. I like the silver color for the plastic too. That looks really good. Very pleased with this. And then we get the heavy mace. I did my research. Had to go through the trouble to look up ancient Olympic weapons. And yeah, this is called a heavy mace based on the chart I found here. But this also has a lot of nicks and dents throughout. I think it looks really good. You know, the silver paint right over here at the end. And then you do have the weapon storage. So you could go ahead and plug in the heavy mace right over here through this loop. And it can be a little bit stiff. So oh man, putting this through right here is very tricky to do, and it did chip off some paint, so that's a bit irksome. I don't know. I think maybe I should try putting it in through the other way. And it doesn't go in this way that much easier. Oh, that's what she said. The sword, however, just goes right in and it goes right out. You got these fisted hands right here, which are brand new. I really like them quite a bit. And then you have the weapon holding hands, and unfortunately I got a QC problem right here on the right side. The hinge is not separated from the rest of the hand. It doesn't really look like it, but that hinge is connected to the rest of this thing, and you can see some marks and everything because I did take an X-Acto knife and try to cut through right there, and because the material for this particular hand is super gummy, I have not been able to move that hinge at all. So I gotta try to find a replacement for this one too. That's a bit unfortunate. Now I do like the weapons that come with the figure, but I'm used to seeing Hercules mostly fighting with his bare hands, which I always thought was pretty cool. And the character is based off of the Olympic demigod the same way that Thor is based off of the Norse god. And this contemporary look over here comes from Abnett's run, which I would like to read. I have not read, but I love Abnett's writing, so I'm definitely down to check it out. And Pounds, where's the Spider Herc, huh? You talked about it like a couple years ago. I don't think people voted for it enough. But anyway, looking at the head sculpt right there, that looks really good, man. I think it looks really nice how he has that cool expression right over there. You know, he has that, you know, little smirk on his smile, you know, like, all the ladies love me, and I know all the ladies love me, and you know all the ladies love me, because I'm Hercules, you know? I did just skim through this comic that I picked up over here at the San Jose Toy Show, and it's actually pretty funny seeing him, you know, he gets all the women. But I just, looking at the head sculpt right here, I really like how the hair came out. The beard didn't get painted all the way through, though, so that's a little unfortunate. And while I do like the facial expression, I do feel like there's something a little bit weird going on with his eyelids. I don't know how to pinpoint that. Maybe if I zoom in here, I don't know. It's just a little off to me. But yeah, the whole band thing going around his head looks really good. He has the man bun right there on the very top, which I don't really think I like that. But looking at the rest of the figure, man, I really like this new body mold quite a bit. This is freaking awesome, and it is mighty, as it should be on a Hercules figure, and I'm sure we're going to see this body mold used many times in the future. He does have the sculpted nipples, so Juan is satisfied. And then we get some nice looking arms right over here. What they've done with the shoulders is great. This is kind of new. You know, it looks a little bare right here with with the sculpted detail as you get further in, but it doesn't bother me so much because it allows for some really cool articulation, like when you move the arms up. I mean, I think that's pretty neat. It looks pretty natural to me anyway. And then they have some decoed on hair right there on the chest and on the abs and everything, so that's pretty cool. Then you get this whole strap right here, which is painted pretty well. You get that lion symbol right there in the very front. The whole crotch guard piece is, I don't know, I feel like this whole piece can come down a little bit more. Yeah, I end up getting a lot of space like that, and I wish it actually, like, you know, covered his dingus like how it's supposed to, but it doesn't really, you know, like when it's vanilla posed it will, but, you know, not the rest of the time, you know, it ends up getting exposed. And I haven't tried taking this off yet. I don't know what, oh, I guess you could. Okay, so yeah, you know, for you man skin lovers, I had to demonstrate, and there you go. So you have your completely shirtless Hercules right over there if you want to have that going on. That works, you know. And I do like these bands right over here. These look really cool. They are removable if you want to take them off. Little design right over there, and I'm going to keep those on there because I want to keep this safe for the kiddies. And then looking at this textured detail right over here for the lower portion of the figure, I think that looks great, man. Nice clean paint over here too. There's your Hercules butt, and not all the paint's going through right over there. But that looks great with those knee pads and everything. I like the wrinkles and the straps. The feet look really good. You could even see some scuffs and everything right there. So he's been in battle. And then, of course, he has the peg holes right there at the bottom of his feet. Now that we have Herky all decent over here, we can go through the articulation. And I love that you can move the head all the way up. That is pretty cool, man. And you can move the head all the way downward. And you can move the head side to side. And there's a little bit of wobbling right over there. These shoulder joints are really cool. I just think they did a great job with this. You can move them outward just that far, though. They will move down quite a bit. And you get full 360 rotation right over there, and then you can move the bicep swivel. You get double jointed elbows, which is tricky to do with the really buffed characters, but that works out pretty well, I think. And then all four wrists can turn side to side and hinge up and down, well, except for this one reject right over here. Then we get an ab crunch forward and then an ab crunch back. The whole belt and harness piece kind of hinders that articulation just a little bit. You get a waist swivel right here, and then hips move outward that far, and he kicks forward that much, back a little bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. Let's see if we can get those both really moving. There that goes. You get a boot rotation, ankles move down, ankles move up, and he has a beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Hercules figure, you can see that to the top of his head, he's at 7 inches tall. I guess the man bun just goes a little above the 7-inch mark. Then for your Marvel Legends Hercules comparison, we have our contemporary Hercules, and then we have the classic Hercules from Hasbro, which was released during the dark days of Marvel Legends. But man, this was a gem when it came out. I really liked that figure a lot. It was really one of the better figures that was coming out at the time, and I think it still actually looks pretty good aside from all the orange paint, you know, just way too much orange. And then here's Hercules next to the Toy Biz Walmart exclusive classic Thor figure. Thank you, Bugnice10. I'd won this years ago in an ACBA contest. But yeah, Thor should be a little bit taller, but I did have a lot of fun posing these two figures, fighting each other and everything. And of course, I cannot wait for the 80 years Thor figure to come out. I think that'll go great with this Hercules right here. And then here's Hercules next to the Marvel Legends Thor Ragnarok Waves Ares. And I thought this was a pretty big figure, but yeah, he's a little bit shorter than Ares right over here. And yeah, these two duke it out quite a bit. I think Ares killed Hercules. Am I wrong about that? I'm just going off the top of my head here. And then here's Hercules next to all of the other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. We have the Endgame Captain America, Endgame Ronin, Infinity War Ebony Maw, Nighthawk, Citizen V, and Living Laser. Armored Thanos Build-A-Figure review tomorrow! And then here's a Hercules figure next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Classic Spider-Man. Hey, do you know who put the Glad in Gladiator? Hercules. It was gonna be a good joke, I promise. So you guys already know I really like this figure. This new body mold is awesome. Yes, I do have the QC issue with that right hand, but I think it can get replaced. I don't think all of them are gonna be like that. I don't know. You let me know if you have a problem with any of the wrists on your Hercules figure, but I just think it's kind of a freak thing, and yeah, I'm gonna get a different one, and I really like it. Great articulation, great sculpt. It just looks awesome. Had a lot of fun with it. At the price point of around 20 to 25 bucks, I'm giving it a sud rating of I love it! And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button if you liked the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell if you have not already. And a big thanks to everybody that supports this channel over on Patreon. Thank you guys so much. Your support is very much appreciated. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news and a photo gallery of images, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on the social media, you can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. Links to everything in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That
Shartimus Prime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Shot.